is for the Smackdown World Tag Team Championship. Approaching the ring, weighing 323 pounds, Kane. Introducing the challengers from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 192 pounds, Bryan. West Virginia, weighing 232 pounds, Heath, Slater. Punjab, India, weighing 222 pounds, Jinder Mahal.
So here we have the first tag team match of the night. There's going to be several here tonight. And this is also the first title match. All of the tag team matches tonight are title matches. This one for Smackdown between Team Hell No and the three-man band. We have all three members of the three-man band here tonight. Drew McIntyre, not actually part of the actual match. He is a manager on the outside for this match. And he will be perhaps trying to put some sort of shenanigans, but hopefully the ref will be able to stop that from happening. As Team Hell No, Kane and Daniel Bryan trying to take home the tag team titles that they have owned once before. First match here tonight, and the Team Hell No got here by beating the team of the Core on Friday Night SmackDown. And the team of 3MB beat the team of Too Cool to make their way here tonight to get themselves into the finals of the small SmackDown Tag Team Tournament. Kane and Heath Slater here in the middle of the ring, fighting it out. Kane with a big boot to the gut. He seems to have a fair amount of aggression going on from his end. Heath Slater's tag team partner Jinder Mahal with him. They have not had a tag team entrance as of yet. Kane, Daniel Bryan are two very large competitors. Very big also in the singles competitive scene, so they keep their singles entrances as they enter. as we have Kane going for a second submission maneuver in a very short work of time, as we get a headbutt from Jinder Mahal to counter that. Big DDT coming from Kane, a running DDT onto Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal actually got a very lucky draw in the Smackdown Royal Rumble on Friday night. He actually got the 20th slot, as we see Daniel Bryan with a swinging neckbreaker as he got the tag in. So now he's able to put some aggression on Jinder Mahal himself. Fisherman's suplex, I believe. Big headlock by Daniel Bryan. Countered into another headlock by Jinder Mahal. Big neckbreaker. Countering back and forth between these two combatants. Daniel Bryan, a great technical wrestler. So a big move coming in from Daniel Bryan. And now going for... Oh, I thought he was originally going for a submission maneuver. Daniel Bryan loves his submissions as he goes for one right here. Trying to wrench the arm back of Jinder Mahal, trying to injure him. Jinder able to roll out of that. As he runs to make a tag to Heath Slater. And now Heath Slater's in here against Daniel Bryan, former World Heavyweight Champion. So he makes a big suplex. Slams Heath Slater against the mat. Trying to injure the arm. Daniel Bryan says he has hundreds of moves to make people submit in the ring. One of the few great technical wrestlers of our current era. Tagging with Kane, who's been a great wrestler throughout many years of this company. Big drop kick. And Heath Slater countering that and running towards the ropes. Thought he was originally going to go for a tag to Jinder, and it looked like he might have, but Daniel Bryan was able to capture him before he was able to do that. Big move, and he doesn't get it. He isn't able to launch himself far enough. He wanted to be able to splash off his allied side, but it probably would have been better just to risk Jinder interfering and going on the enemy side there. As Daniel Bryan just sort of slammed his body face first into the mat. McIntyre just standing on the outside. Thankfully he hasn't gotten involved as of yet in this match. A big kick to the gut by Jinder as Heath Slater held Kane in the corner there. A big submission maneuver by Kane. Now you got to think that Kane will also be using a bit more submission maneuvers to try and weaken someone for Daniel Bryan, especially since they've been starting to work together a whole lot as of late. Big sweep by Kane, slamming Jinder onto the ground once again. And look here, another submission maneuver, but a bit too close to the ropes. Jinder able to get his hands under or on the ropes and make the rope break there. Normally you can get like a count of 5 before you have to actually break the hold, but Kane realizing he just should break the hold. Kane now tossed in the corner with 3MB as they whip Kane into the ropes, and a big elbow coming in from Heath Slater onto the back of Kane. Kane countering that shot Heath Slater tried to make here, and a good series of counters between the two combatants to a big chop block by Heath Slater trying to chop the big man down. Kane has a fair amount of height on Heath Slater. Pushes Heath Slater into the corner. Big running DDT again by Kane. It's absolutely punishing as he grabs Heath Slater by the throat to pick him up. And a giant slam by Kane, slamming Heath Slater, running with him. As he whips Heath Slater into the corner, perhaps going to try and go for a tag team maneuver here, but Heath Slater counters. He's able to put Kane into the corner himself and put him on the top rope. Is he going to go for something here? giant arm drag off the top rope. As Heath Slater looks to make a tag. Yes, he's making a tag to Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal now in the ring with Kane. Kane immediately grabbing his head, stopping any momentum he got from being the fresher man, tossing him into his tag team's corner. And now, bringing a big suplex. It's like a double suplex by Daniel Bryan and Kane working together as a cohesive unit as Daniel Bryan tosses Jinder Mahal out onto the outside. Heath Slater just taunting in front of Daniel Bryan. Jinder Mahal tossing Daniel Bryan around. Perhaps, yeah, he just got tossed into the steel steps. Getting Irish whipped in the outside of the arena is always dangerous. So you end up running into something. Now Daniel Bryan's got to get back in the ring before that count happens here. But there's that 6th count. The ref was very, very slow on that number 6 count. As now Kane is trying to punish Heath Slater, but accidentally trips over the steel steps, and Daniel Bryan gets hit from behind by Jinder Mahal, and a big headbutt by the two legal men. Here, slamming the head of Jinder Mahal. Now they have to get back in the ring before a 10 count, or they will be counted out. If only one competitor is in the ring when the count hits 10, that competitor will be the winner. But if both are out, they will basically forfeit the match, and it will be ruled a no contest. Something we definitely don't want in a title situation. Jinder Mahal now holding his chest. Must have been hurt on the string of action that happened on the outside. Now we go back out to the outside again. I'm surprised that Drew McIntyre hasn't tried helping out Jinder Mahal or Heath Slater out here. Big headbutt. Heath Slater is just too preoccupied with himself to help his teammate here. There's another series of blows to the head of Jinder Mahal. He's been smashed. What, a 4 count. They still have plenty of time if they want to stay out here. But they have to make sure they get into that ring before that 10 count. Like Daniel Bryan just did. And now Kane's working on Jinder Mahal. Now since Daniel Bryan walked out of the ring, walked into the ring and back out of the ring, that resets the count. Oh, Daniel Bryan just suplexed Jinder Mahal through the announce table. Jinder Mahal has been getting worked on so hard on the outside of this ring by Daniel Bryan and Kane. Heath Slater been trying to help out, but has been preoccupied with Kane as Daniel Bryan runs back into the ring as Kane tries to perhaps keep a hold of Jinder Mahal, and once again Daniel Bryan drops back out to the outside to punish him some more. Oh my god! He just smashed Jinder Mahal right through the barricade. Jinder Mahal has just been destroyed. He's gone through the announce table. He's gone through the barricade. He's probably almost passed out. He's been hit against that steel pipe, the turnbuckle, so many times. And he can barely move, I'm guessing. Just some big move from Daniel Bryan could seal this in if Kane's able to keep a hold of Heath Slater and keep him from interrupting here. They're able to stop Heath Slater from coming in and keep Jinder Mahal as the legal man in this match. I can ensure a victory here. Big suplex into a pin here. 1. No, only a 1 count. I think Heath Slater might have been able to stop that from the outside. Kane, I believe, messing with the ref here. No, that was Drew McIntyre. He interfered with the ref. He distracted him. So we get a hot tag from Heath Slater. Heath Slater able to help his friend. He got beat up so much on the outside that distraction by Drew McIntyre might have saved them the match by stopping that pin. As we see Heath Slater get pulled to the ring, middle of the ring, and we get a count here. And McIntyre once again tries to distract on the outside of the ring for his team. Got a headlock from. And we got a tag team maneuver coming in from Team Hell No. A big whip in the corner. A giant boot coming in from Kane. All that foot's just smashed in the face. And it doesn't get anything too much out of it, only a 1 count. It looked like he was going to go for another running DDT right there. And there we go. A big suplex or scoop slam into a low drop kick into the face of Heath Slater. I think Heath Slater's got a bloody nose or something. See blood coming from his forehead. He's bleeding all over the mat now. Big scoop slam, classic from Kane. As he calls for the choke slam, looking to perhaps finish Heath Slater here as Daniel Bryan takes out Jinder Mahal. And a giant choke slam by Kane. Going for a pin, dragging him to the middle. 1, 2, 3. Team Hell No take the titles.